The 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Come on now.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun. Do something.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Slow.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw. Off to Geis on the screen. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They give him a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Taylor, the throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey. Got three down.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Gun.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. He sets to fire deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Teez Tabor. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey! Set! Like 80!
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Set! 180! Hey, get right down. Get right down. Get right down.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Shoot some.
Newton throwing again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Moore now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, it's Newton. Breaks a tackle. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out into the Redskins. Have it, they do. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Slow.
On second down, Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On the ground, Geis calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis taking it in. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Moore now on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he knocks it through. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. from the shotgun. It's Taylor. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Taylor on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's caught by Funchess. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right to the 3. Ready? 180.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st, here's Washington. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Taylor to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Fighting through it. He's got space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Newton now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And Reed with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, it's Taylor. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. To throw again is Taylor. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2.
Slow.
Play action, it's Taylor. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, and I think the Redskins got it. Yes, they did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor throwing again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot for Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.